So here we have the WELUSOPU, I think you say, wireless HDMI transmitter and receiver. It really is a plug-and-play device. It's from Amazon, currently priced at £109.99. What you get two of these devices, and this is the receiver, RXS, that's the receiver, and in there you will have the plug socket for the aerial. You will have the USB-C connector, power socket there, and then you'll have the HDMI plug on the end of that. The aerial, which are standard little aerials which screw into the base of the receiver and again the transmitter. Once that's on, the aerial then will basically connect and twist to whichever sort of position you want it to be in. So that's the receiver. You also get a transmitter, which is marked as TX. So this will be going into the computer or whatever device you have, whether it even be a mobile phone, and this will be going into the back of your television or monitor. You get a little manual which gives you some information in very small writing and some fairly clear instructions on how to use and operate the devices. You get two of these USB leads. You've got a standard USB there, USB-C socket, a plug on the end of that. You get two of those. You get two of these, which is a HDMI extension lead. So you've got the plug and the socket. So that will go into the device, will plug into this like so, and then that will allow you to extend that, take the band off, extend that and plug that into the back of the TV, because the thickness of this device here sometimes won't allow it to plug into the back of a television. So having that extension lead gives you that flexibility, and you get two of those. You also get two adapters. So that's mini HDMI and micro HDMI. So it'll take you from a micro to a standard or a mini to a standard. So if, for example, you're plugging that into a laptop, and some will have that plug on there, or a mobile phone, you can do that, plug that straight into your laptop, then this lead can go in here. Then your transmitter can plug into this, sit that on the table, and then you've got the flexibility to just sit that there and plug that into your phone. Equally, you can plug that straight into there and use it like so. So basically, you plug them in. The receiver is constantly searching for the transmitter, and when it finds it, it connects up pretty much straight away, and then they work perfectly, effortlessly. I've tried it with a mobile phone, I've tried it with this Chromebook, another laptop, and it sends a signal straight to the computer. It's fast, it gives excellent quality, there's no interference, interruption, or loss of image quality. They just work really, really well. So, to demonstrate, I will take the receiver and plug it into the back of the television. Then I've got, what I've found is the transmitter will generally take its power through the HDMI, and it doesn't need to actually get the external power supply. That's what I found when I tested this earlier. So what I'm basically going to do here, because this Chromebook has not got an HDMI lead, but it's got a USB-C display port, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug that into this adapter I've got. I'm going to plug it straight into my laptop. So that's the adapter. Then I will plug this transmitter into the adapter itself. I'm going to switch my television on. Just turn this up so you can see this. So there we go. So switch the television on. Just lower this a bit to get both screens in view. Then I'm going to go to the inputs. And this is HDMI 4. Switch to that. And there we have it. So we've basically got, moving this adapter over here, we have my screen on the computer here. And then I've got the screen up on the main area there. So let me get a YouTube video up. Let's go to full screen. And then we have it. So we've got the main screen playing up there on sound. Down on here, we've got the laptop, and we can actually then just use this. And I can run my documents on this machine whilst I use my television as a second screen. But that is working absolutely perfectly, and it is so effortless. There's just no problem with it at all, and there is no problem with the way it works. Everything works perfectly, and it's very fast, very straightforward, and that's it. It works very, very well. Definitely recommend this device. It will give you speeds of transfer of video and audio with no problem whatsoever. And I mean, I can plug this straight into my mobile and I can have the image up there. And that's it. Currently £109.99 on Amazon.
Hello everyone, I'm doing this short video to show you this new wireless transmitter and receiver that I picked up from Amazon, and just want to say it works great. What you have here is a single receiver, and I picked up with two transmitters. It came with two cords that you can extend from either the TV or your laptop if you need to use those cords, and it comes with a couple of adapters that you could plug into your phone or into your tablet. And anyway, what I did here was come up here, and you can see my laptop, and you can see I plugged in my receiver there, and over here, I've got a karaoke set up, so I'm using it for that. And you can see on the back side, my receiver. Went ahead and plugged that into the HDMI port. And I also have TV up here, which I plugged in another one up there. Now, one of the issues, and of course it's not the receiver's problem, but the TVs don't have power within the HDMI unit, so that's a situation that is kind of a problem. I had to make sure I had cords, and it comes with I had this, it comes with the cord, these cords too, I forgot to mention that, and that you can plug in, and I have another one for the TV over here. I forgot to plug in while I was over here with a quick adapter. You can use any adapter, and I guess I have to take it back. I had to supply my own cords, but it mentioned that on the unit. Now, most TVs don't have power, so I had to use external power sources for that. But we can turn on the TV. It's all plugged in. And turn on the TV up there on the wall. And find the source. There's our HDMI port, if you have to. Oh, you saw that? Okay, and that's up there. And like I say, it's for a karaoke system. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick a song and fire it up here. And you can see that automatically it linked up. And what happened to this? Oh, didn't like it. Okay, I'll have to.
Guys, right now, but I don't know if there's any copyright issues I want to avoid. But I love it. A++.
Here's the connection that hooks to the computer, and that goes and broadcasts over to the television, which just plugs in the back. The same way with that TV up there on the wall. You just got the same receiver up there, and then there's a receiver that goes into the streaming device and streams, and so it picks up, so we have it here. And so when you go streaming, it'll go live from the computer.
And he works wonderful, and we're grateful for this product. Good product. Highly recommended.